Wow, it started with hilarity already today.
It has.
Welcome to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. We're going to have a lot of fun this Saturday morning. We've got some great shows, haven't we, David?
We've got some wonderful stuff lined up for you.
We've got two with Minecraft Studio. We've got MDF sandwiched in the middle.
Ooh,
We've still got
sandwich in the middle.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm sandwiched.
Oh, I thought we were having a sandwich in the middle. I was excited then.
That's like jus all over again, isn't it?
God.
Jus.
Jus.
Gosh, I'm really sorry. And then we've got Debbie Moore in the building.
We do.
And also Mark Vardy from Silvar Design. So for those two shows, you'll hop on over to liveshopping.vip. But let me introduce you to the team this morning. We've got David.
Hello, everybody.
Who's had us all in fits of giggles this morning. We've got Lewis on cameras. And we've got Amber. Hello. And Snoop.
And Snoop Dogg.
In the building today. I always love it when Snoop comes in.
Oh, isn't he so cute?
He is, he's gorgeous.
It's just adorable.
Right, let's get rid of the housekeeping and then we can get on with the show. So, first of all, thank you for joining us this morning. It's always a pleasure to have your company, genuinely. We're very privileged to do what we do. But there are places where you can watch us with live shopping. I love live shopping, David, because you don't have to go away from a visual channel to shop.
Exactly. Something you've been told for years, you now don't even have to do. You can just stay with us and enjoy and shop.
Absolutely. So you can watch us on YouTube, on your TV. You can also join us on Facebook and Instagram. And you can also watch us on highlightcrafts.com. Now, if you're going to shop with us on either of our social platforms, each product that we show you will have a code. And that code will appear on your screen in two bold words. All you need to do is type that into the comments underneath the video. So for example, Shop Gold will put that mirror card into your basket for you. Then it sends you a direct message. And when you open that message, you'll find a link. Click the link and that will take you to highlightcrafts.com where you can log into your account so you get your club member benefits. And then you can check out those baskets. If you'd like to prefer, I guess, to watch us on our website. That's what I do. Put it on the TV, watch it on the website, shop on the website. You don't need the codes. As soon as that show starts streaming, so you just click watch live, press play, all those items will appear down the right-hand side of your screen. And all you need to do is select the ones that you want to purchase. When you've done that, they'll appear at the top of your screen in a little red shopping bag. All you need to do to log in and check out is click that, and that will take you through that process. Right, so let's say good morning to a few of you, shall we? So good morning to Barbara B.
Good morning.
Ria says good morning, everyone, from the sunny Netherlands.
Oh, very nice.
I know. Aileen
Lovely.
says morning all. Veronica says good morning from Grimsby and Cleethorpes. Morning.
Oh, hi.
Maureen C's with us this morning. Good morning from Devon, says Alison. Good morning, everyone, says Anne. Doreen's with us. We've got Sue with us, Pauline, Mandy, Mrs. H, no, and Leslie B at the moment. So,
well, good morning, everyone.
Lots of you joining us. Thank you ever so much.
Yes.
Right, David, where do we begin with
Well,
this?
okay, so you will have been introduced to a collection only a couple of weeks ago, and some of you might not have actually seen it. It was the Blush and Bloom at Minecraft Studio, and it is gorgeous. And we're going to go through that one during the hour as well, so don't worry, we are going to share it with you, even if you did miss out on seeing this. But it's had a next chapter. It's had the next generation being developed, which is Frost and Bloom, which essentially takes what is a beautiful, ethereal, colourful concept in Minecraft Studio to a wintry, festive season.
Love that.
Now, you have got everything you could wish for in terms of Minecraft Studio with this artwork. We start off with backgrounds, okay? Treat these as a rice paper, treat them as a card front, treat them as a canvas. This would be absolutely, well, a showstopper for sublimation. The colours in here are so zesty and vibrant that they really pack a punch on that sublimation surface. You've got wreaths, crescents, swags, doorways, archways. You've got pages that are almost framed with flowers, and you've got ones where they're just creeping into it in sections. And this download is massive, by the way. It is huge. Also inside here, as we go through, you've got even more backgrounds. Now you've got all these like starburst elements of florals. And there's always a place for you to put your own impression, whether it's stencil work, a sentiment, whether it's going to be rotating it around to make a full wreath. You can add elements to it. Now, there's not just background, there is also scene building in here too. So we take then all of the elements, remove the background, and then you've got individual files to craft with. So essentially scene building elements, and there is tons of them. which means that you can put your own imagery behind them. These are all a transparent background. They've not got a white base to them, so you can actually put photographs in there. All that sort of stuff can be introduced.
Brilliant. And Diane designed this one.
Yes, she did, absolutely.
Who was our MCS guru. She was involved in the development, and what I love is she works around Minecraft Studio when she's designing. She works with it, doesn't she?
She does.
To make sure that we get the best that we can have, which is great.
She absolutely does, and she takes into account what she would do with it and what she would want to have from a Minecraft Studio download. Now you've got then all of the florals, which you will see within the poses. So when you see all of these different displays of flowers, and you see the poinsettias, the roses, you've got the helleborus, all that sort of stuff inside here, you'll then find them as individual icons as well.
2 words. Sospeso trasparente.
That would be amazing,
right,
wouldn't it?
we have gotten, there's a big order arriving, hopefully arriving next week, because it's stuck in customs at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But this will be fabulous, because you can print your own onto rice paper, fill your page with them, print them off, put them on the clear or the white sheet with the glue, and then you can cut them out. So all of these can be flowers and blooms that you can use with that product, which I think is great.
I mean, these on rice papers as well are going to look stunning. But you've got all the individual files, and we're going to build a rice paper and a background and cards with all of this during the show. We've got 2 hours with this today. So we've got this morning, and then we're going to be back with you at 10 a.m. as well, showcasing the last and final hour of this live. But again, you can see how we've got the roses in different sort of angles, compositions, different viewpoints for all of it. And this is massive. It keeps on going. Look at the scale of it. And we've got different colourways to the icy blues.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. Yeah, and even down to little sprigs with berries on there and fillers. You can quite literally build up an entire display. From singular elements. That's what scene building is all about. We go into the nitty-gritty, the teeny tiny components of this that make up a full design. They're all there for you as well. So quite literally, Diane has dissected, deconstructed, and snipped back all of these poses and flowers to give you everything that you need, even if you just wanted to use the foliage, which means it doesn't have to be Christmas. You've then got these lace borders.
I like those.
Now, these remind me almost of like an impression of a lace mould, but as a digital format.
I love that.
I think these are absolutely incredible. You've got really ornate ones. We're going to make some frames out of these as well. We've got pine cones, different types of foliage. We've got the watercolour backgrounds. So where we started with, when you had those full designs, we've stripped it all back. We started with, of course, having a full design with poses and backgrounds. We then went and took just the scenery which made up those flowers, and now we're talking about the backgrounds, which are the foundational element.
Absolutely.
So you've got those as well in a different combination of colours, from purples to blues to pinks to reds. And then we wind up here with our overlays. Now the overlays are a transparent background, which means an element from the design work has been taken into a repeat pattern to give you inserts, toppers, all of that sort of stuff to create something absolutely unique and stunning.
Wow.
It is massive, this download.
That is,
it's
absolutely. Shop Frost, $29.99. Remember, that's before your club discount. And there's no postage. And it's instant. So you could literally be crafting with this weekend, which is super. So as soon as you've checked out those baskets, you can then go ahead and download it and craft with it. So that's the new.
That's brand new, never been seen before, launching right now.
And I'm going to say this isn't far off, because it only launched 2 weeks ago, and this is, I mean, they're both beautiful.
They're stunning.
But this is going to take you right, so that's going to be your autumnal winter, although I think you could use that all year round.
I do as well.
There's nothing in there that screams Christmas.
Well, we're going to put in some of the colour codes into Minecraft Studio and show you how you can do autumn with all of this, and how you can do spring and summer.
Brilliant. Right, now then, Blush and Bloom.
Oh yes, we do have some little samples to show you as well. Look at this, how you can snip into it as well if you want to create a decoupage. I was scanning them into the scan and cut yesterday and cutting them out.
You were.
I know.
Is it good?
Yeah, I had a play with that. Yeah, I do you know what? I don't mind a fussy cut, but I'm a bit fussy with the cutting. And it's like
it
sometimes
takes too long.
So scanning it into the scan and cut, turning it pitch black, and obviously printing 2 of it. That was a little bit of a fun process to try out. It's very nice indeed.
And then you've got this one here where it's just been decoupaged up. So yes, you can add depth and dimension, but you can also do that digitally, can't you, by adding drop shadows, etc. This is definitely one for your digital library. I love this. I think it's fantastic. And I have shown you in one of the scan and cut shows how to do that acetate trick, where you can just isolate a flower or isolate a part of an image, which is brilliant. But let's have a look at Blush and Bloom, because this only launched a couple of weeks ago, and this is kind of your all season, isn't it?
Absolutely it is. So this here is your Blush and Bloom. As you said, all season inside here.
Look at this. That
I know.
is stunning.
So fairy tale, isn't it?
They're beautiful.
These are packed with detail, packed with colour, packed with different shades of artwork. Look at this almost like bandstand, this pavilion in the centre there, with all of these iron droplets just cascading down the side. It's something. It's just magical. It really is magical.
Now, we've got MDF coming up in the next hour. We're bringing you the trinket box and the wondrous shelving. I'm doing something completely different with the wondrous shelving.
No.
But on the boxes, these would look absolutely fabulous. And I can print these on PTE sheets, can't I?
You can print it on PTE sheets, rice paper. You could print it onto your laser printer to do foiling with.
Ooh.
You could bring your hot foil pen into this as well. There's so many techniques that you can explore that we share with you here on a daily basis that you can do with this download. Now, as well, we do have some stickers in the next show for you, which are very exciting, which will complement this design work beautifully. So please stay with us to see those.
Yes, we do. We have stickers.
We do have stickers. There's a theme here. We have a sticker machine. We have got here for you scene building. So all of the individual elements. Look at the colours in there. That sort of like apricot with the pink goes so beautifully together.
I love it.
It's stunning. Now, when we talk flowers, flowers are everyday. Flowers are timeless. We see flowers in the garden when we're out and about. They are always different. These are all brand new florals, okay? Well, this one launched only a couple of weeks ago, but it's not from the archive. It's not reinvented. It's not something that we've revitalised. It's something brand new for you.
Brand new. And how beautiful is it? It's absolutely stunning, isn't it?
It is gorgeous. Right, everybody, if you want to go for these, you definitely need to get them in your basket. They're a download as well, which means if you've joined us after a busy week at work and you're thinking, do you know what, I really want to wind down and craft today, craft this evening, or have a Sunday of crafting, this is the sort of thing you want to be shopping for, because you can get it instantly with no postage and you don't have to wait around. You can craft with it the second you've purchased.
I love that. Right, shall we do a few printables?
Yeah, I think
we've
so.
We've got some really cool stuff on the show today.
We do.
So we've got our regular premium pure print in 140 and our regular pure print in 250. We've then got our printable acetate. These will look amazing as a acetate wrap, wouldn't they?
Yes, they would. I've got some on acetate to do.
And we'll get Amber to put the details up. But look at this, A4 translucent. Now, this for your inserts
this is nice.
Is a game changer. I wouldn't use this with your embossing kit from Scan
Too
and Cut.
thin?
It's too thin.
Okay.
But that going inside your card as an insert, if you want to stand out from the crowd, that is brilliant. Now, you're going to get, it's lovely, even over something like your mirror card. So if you're finding it a little bit too harsh,
I like that.
look how that changes that.
It's just a warm gold.
You still get that mirror through it, you still get that shine and the shimmer, but you can position it over the top of there.
Ooh, made
and absolutely. It's fab, isn't it? So you're going to get 50 sheets for $14.99. Shop Vellum. I think this is fabulous. I would use the glossy photo settings.
Yes, that would look really nice
for this.
on that. Yeah.
I think that would be fabulous. So we've got that for you today. Now, the other thing that we've got, look at this. We've got A3.
We do have A3 now.
Why
of course,
do we have A3, Dave?
Well, the thing is, we have got printers here.
Do we?
We have got printers. Yeah, they do printing and stuff like that.
Do they? How does that work then?
So you send stuff to it, and it goes, zzz, and you've got A3. So we've got the A3 printers here for you. Do you need to do something? You think, why did I just do that?
No, because you're funny.
It happened. We've got A3 for you. Now, this is incredibly smooth paper. You're going to get 50 sheets of A3 in here. It's designed to, of course, complement and work with this. Inside here, we have some of it printed. Okay, so...
Wow.
Safe place to keep it, right? So in here, you can see the quality of this print.
That. And that's printed on this paper.
Yes, absolutely. This is the exact same paper. It's incredibly porcelain smooth. You get a wonderful, wonderful finish with your A3. Now, this one, you get full pigmentation as well. You can see how that ink has been dispensed and dropped exquisitely on the surface to give you high resolution, but a wonderful soft finish. And you know what? They are dreamy.
That's stunning.
Isn't it just? I mean, look at that.
Oh, the quality of the print on that is amazing.
I know. So we have got these papers on the show for you. We've got the printers as well. So you could actually achieve this at home. It prints rice paper as well. And of course, when you're printing rice paper, it doesn't bleed at all, that printer.
Isn't that interesting?
And do you know what? I did some testing with it. Was it yesterday or the day before for a gentleman that was considering one? He said, I heard you mention that it doesn't bleed. Can you do a bit more vigorous testing for me? I went, of course I can. So I actually took the rice paper, filled up a sink of hot water and let it soak in there for an hour, and not a single bit of ink bled.
Wow.
And I was like, that's just weird.
For me, the reason I'm saving up for one of these.
Me too.
I'm going to give Mick the receipt for Christmas.
Is that the saving up?
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Yeah, I'm going to buy it and then give him the receipt.
Yeah.
But what I love about this is that it will get you as close to 12 by 12 as you can get.
Yeah, because it goes edge to edge.
Because it prints edge to edge. Now, I've always avoided an A3 printer because it always puts that border around the outside edge, so I don't gain very much. But that, I mean, to be able to scrapbook with all of these or do your MDF and things like that, your bigger pieces, that is going to be absolutely fabulous. Now, we have a question, apparently, about the vellum.
Oh, lovely.
Let's have a look. From Linda. Can you use the vellum with the piercing tool on the scan and cut? Yes, absolutely, I would say so. I would put a little bit of... No, you probably wouldn't need to, actually. Because the mat in the piercing kit is quite tacky.
Okay.
I don't think you need to, but if you find, because when the needle goes in, it pushes the vellum down.
Yep.
But when it lifts out, it wants to pull it. So without testing it, I don't know whether it's going to be better on thinner or better on thicker.
Right.
When we do the thicker one, I put a very light coating of stencil spray on the parchment and then put it down because that holds it in place. But yes, it will work, but you might just need to do a little test. In fact, what I'll do is I'll have a look at it, and then on Tuesday we'll take a piece and we'll do some. Lovely. I don't think the piercing kit's in stock, but that will be, so we can try that for you. But yes, I would say there's no reason why it won't work. It's just whether you need to add a little bit of spray, that's all. But yes. Perfect. Nice. Great question.
Great stuff.
Right, so your A3 paper, this is brilliant. So I'll put the details up on the screen for you. This is what we use. If you went into our creative department now, open tray 4.
Yes, that's what you find.
This is what you're going to find. Now you're going to get 50 sheets. It's 140 GSM.
Yes.
And it's A3 and it's $16.99.
It is. We specifically chose the 140 because that is the one that the Brother machine prefers. It likes one at a time being fed through at a 140 GSM. It will tolerate slightly higher, but that gives you the best results that we have found.
Yeah, they're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, now then, let's talk decoupage paper.
Let's do it.
This is your 150. Now, I love this paper. It gives you, in fact, I've already rolled that one there, haven't I? So I'm going to choose a new one so that you can see from scratch. So the difference with this paper is the fact that, first of all, it's silky smooth. Now, when you print on this, it will give you almost like a matte chalk finish.
It does, yeah.
Doesn't it?
It's kind of like when
like
pottery, before it's being glazed, it has that sort of, that soft focus. Yeah. It's almost like a flock into it a little bit, yeah.
But then, this is the difference. So I can roll this really tight, okay? So if you saw me on air with the happy hour the other day when we had the eclectic mix USB on, I brought in a sample that I'd done where I rolled paper, and it gives you somewhere to decorate on top of a canvas. And I rolled the paper, and the trouble I had keeping that neck. But look how tight you can roll that paper, and look how it holds its form.
So decoupage with your flowers is going to be perfect, right?
Look at that. Now I rolled that really, really, really tight. There isn't a single crease or crack in that paper at all. Nowhere. It's absolutely fabulous. And I'm a believer that if you are going to print your own, which a lot of us are doing now, because we can have it whenever we want, we can have it in the size that we want, on the medium that we want. I'm a big believer that if you mix and match your premium and your pure print, your decoupage, your vintage, all of that, they can all go on a project together because it looks like they're adding different textures, even though it can be completely flat. So if you are literally cropping bits out of here and creating a decoupage sheet, that's the decoupage paper. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Right, shop double. Oh wow, you're getting 100 sheets for $14.99.
It's a twofer.
Right, shop double, $14.99. Let's get that in your basket. Right, Debbie, shall we go and do it then?
Yeah, shall we go and have a look at it all?
Let's go and have a look. Yes, please.
Okay, let's go.
Yes, please.
Let's do it. Righty-ho. So we're going to go straight into Frost and Bloom, okay? I'm going to take you through the download and, of course, how achievable this is, just to make really quick cards with. I've got some rice papers that I've made, got some cards. Oh, also, I'll quickly show you this while you're here with me. So what I did in terms of being able to cut it out on the Scan and Cut was I got the image here and I thought that would look really nice cut out, but my goodness, I don't have time. I just genuinely didn't have time to cut it out.
David, we've got Wendy Clearwater.
Oh, hello,
Where
Wendy.
she is? New Zealand.
New Zealand,
You're
yes.
international kid today. We've got
Zealand.
Charlene from Australia. We've got Wendy from New Zealand. And we've got Susan from Derbyshire. And Pauline has really made me laugh. Because she's just put, let me find her again. Morning all, just got out of the shower, looks beautiful, but can't see properly until I put my glasses on. I love that, Pauline, brilliant.
Just get out of the
Right,
shower.
sorry, Dave. Right, I'm going to zip it now, unless we have any more questions.
No, not at all.
No, I know.
So what I did was I printed and I said I just didn't have time to cut it out. I really didn't. But it's a very therapeutic process to do so if you do have the time. So the exact image has been printed in the same place. Now all you do is load the image onto the page. I'll show you how to do it. One pitch black, print it, go back to full colour, print it again. Don't move it on the page because all I did was I then repositioned this card on the Scan and Cut mat and it was in the exact same place, give or take a fraction of a millimetre, if that. And then it read the file, saved it onto the USB or the machine's memory, and then put the coloured version on and then cut it out. Look at that. Even down to the wispy fine elements, it's cut the image perfectly.
Isn't that incredible?
So essentially, you've got hundreds of elements on this download, which therefore could mean you've got hundreds of SVG files.
Absolutely.
Which kind of takes it into a different level,
Absolutely.
really. That creates a new type of show.
It does, but also think about all the digipunches you've got. Because
Exactly.
and one of those can become a cutting file too.
Well, there
Brilliant.
we go.
Micro Studio and Scan and Cut are they're like that.
They are like that. There's always a way for a link. There really is. So a really quick card. We're going to start off with just having a look in the system and, of course, at the download and showing you how easy this can be to start crafting with. So let's go into our compositions, okay? I'm just going to load those up for you. Now we've got tons. You just bring them straight onto the page and look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, they are tremendous. I mean, if you just wanted a part of it on a card, you could just crop them down, do your mats and layers, and just take sections of it away. You know, it could be going onto the edge of a DL card if you wanted it to. But as I was going through here, there were some borders that come to it. I mean, look at this. They're just dreamy, aren't they?
It's stunning. Now imagine those on rice papers on tall pillar candles.
I'm thinking, imagine that on your transfer stickers.
Yeah, absolutely. I know, right?
I know. Okay.
Sticker mad, aren't we, at the moment?
We are. We absolutely are. Now, I'm just going through here looking at the poses that I'm working with. And there's one on here which is like a perfect half, which is this one here.
Oh, gosh.
Isn't that stunning? So I was looking at this one and thought this would make the perfect card for either side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reduce the scale of it down a little bit and then I'll zoom in so you can all see at home a little bit clearer.
That's incredibly beautiful.
Isn't it stunning? Now, to make a perfect 8x8 card, what I need to do is we're going to go into our basic shapes and grab a punch first. Okay, so scroll down and find this. Now, we're going to use it as a template.
Okay.
And to get it perfectly 8x8, I'm going to go down here, which is inches, and select the inch function. And then in here, just type the number 8, and that'll make that square exactly 8x8. Okay, so we now know that we're working with a spot on 8x8. So when we print this out at actual size, it will be that scale. Now, I could do it if we wanted to at 7.5, like that, which means that when it prints, I've then got half an inch to work with my mats and layers. So I can do 3/4 of an inch, and then I can go straight up to, of course, 8 inches for 2 mats and layers. That's what I'm going to stick with, because always bear that in mind. Then what we're going to do is a digital punch we can actually make almost completely invisible. So I'll still see it, but it's not going to, of course, hinder me.
Clever.
There we go. So I'm going to enlarge this one, and then I'm going to copy and paste this border. And then if we flip it horizontally and bring it up to this edge, and then flip it vertically, we've now got our card background.
Love that.
Just like that, okay? That digital punch, let's go into our layers, select our punch like that, and delete it off, because we don't need it anymore. We've got a perfect square. So then what we do is we group those together, and this is where you can then, of course, change colours. I'm just going to share with you, if I go into Effects and go into Hue, and if you type in 29, you get autumn. Look at that.
What?
So I found the perfect number for autumn.
That reminds me of a wallpaper my mum used to have
Really?
in the kitchen. Yeah.
So you go straight into
colours.
Hue, type the number 29, and you get autumn. I'm obsessed with that. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous.
That's amazing.
You can, of course, go further up if you wanted to. If we go a bit further up, it's going to give you, let me select my image. Where are we? Just take it up a little bit further and look at that. But 29 I found is spot on. So always type 29 if you want autumn with your flowers.
Brilliant.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it in its original state for now, take that to the side, and then we're also going to bring on an embellishment for the centre of our card, and we're going to matte and layer this physically, okay? So scrolling through here, we've got loads of different swags and poses to work with. I'm going to bring this one here on.
Gosh, this is beautiful, isn't it?
It's just stunning. Now it's ever so slightly oval, this, and I want it round, but I'm just going to squish it down a tiny bit, and you wouldn't notice that it's being compressed, okay? It's only ever so slightly. Pushed it down, but it's not distorted the image. If you were to go like that, it doesn't look right, okay? And there's ways you can get around that by cropping into it. But I'm going to go into text and just add a text like this, and I'm going to type the words Merry to start with. Take this off, and I want a certain font in here, and I think it is. Let's have a look. I can never remember the name of it. There we are. That's the one I want. But this one puts large spacing in between the layers. So what I am going to do is just enlarge this, copy and paste it, and then type bright, okay, and then paste again. And I want my words at separate sizes. So what I'm doing is I'm just adding all of the separate elements. Bring these down to the side like this, okay. Bring in our main element again and scale that down. Now I know I'm working with a 7.5 inch base. So here in the inches, I'm going to want anywhere between 4.5 to 5. Okay, so probably we'll go about 5.5. That should do just fine. So let's put our Merry towards the top here and can go there. And then we'll make bright a little bit bigger towards the bottom. Just there like that. And we've introduced our text. Now we can, of course, tailor the text to the design if you wanted to. All you'd do with this is zoom in, go to your brushes, select your picker. In fact, actually select your text first. Let me just take the picker off a second. Select your text, select your picker like that, and then you can make the text the same colour. It's entirely up to you if you want to do that. But what I then did was I had the base of my card, the top of my card, printed that out, which then gave us these bits and bobs here. So I printed everything for you so you can see it in real life, okay, not just on the screen. So then what we've got is our card base here. And I've just used some green cardstock for this one. And we're going to do some background making as well in a moment. We've then got our wonderful edge to edge. I mean, isn't it gorgeous as well? On an inkjet, it's just tremendous.
Was that printed on the inkjet?
On the large inkjet printer, the Brother one.
I actually prefer my background papers to be inkjet.
Oh, the
I know
matte
a lot
finish.
of you like the sheen that a laser gives you. But as somebody that's bought paper for a long, long time, I'm used to that matte finish. And I love it. I think it's a really great look. So yeah, think about that as well, because I do. So I can print up to A3 on this one. I can still do A4, can't I?
Yeah, the drawer in the bottom's for A4.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, there you are.
Brilliant.
Look at that.
That's
so then we've
lovely,
just got a
David.
card made from 2 elements. That's only 2 elements of the entire download. I'm not going to stick it together. We might do that later, but it just shows you how easy
That's
this
gorgeous.
is to create a project.
If you make and sell, you could do that in what? 10 minutes?
Oh,
15 minutes?
if that.
So you could do 5 an hour. Well,
Yeah.
once you've designed it, you just print it off.
Of course you do. You could say the elements that we've just created there, you could save those as a file that says card number 1, and then you know that's your first project, or you just print them out and make an index out of them all.
Absolutely.
I mean,
love that.
quick cards made simple.
That's absolutely brilliant. Right, do you want me to recap?
Can do, I don't mind.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
sure.
do you want to carry on?
Yeah, we can carry on. Let's carry on.
Carry on. Let's get the most out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? So we go straight back in and we'll have another look. So we've got our project there, and if you did want to save them, of course you can just go straight into Save As, where you would go and you can save it as an MCSX file, which is still an editable file within Microsoft Studio. It'll save it like one of these paint palettes, so it won't show up in your normal documents, or of course in like PDF formats XYZ. So
just before you start, David, Annette has a question.
Oh,
Hi,
great.
David and Mel. If I use rice paper in clear resin, would you advise coating it with Aquastone to protect it?
So
if she uses rice paper in clear resin, would you advise coating it with Aquastone to protect it?
That's a great question. When I actually tried that, I did it during a show. What I did was, I had my mold. If you're talking about clear resin, like the epoxy to set it inside, the clear mold, I filled it about 3 millimeters deep with resin. Okay, and then whilst it was wet, I laid the rice paper on top of it so it soaked in the resin from behind, so it almost gave that translucent look.
Yeah.
I let that cure and then top filled it with another one. It doesn't bleed or react or anything like that. You don't need to use decoupage mediums to seal it if you're using, of course, a printer like this that doesn't bleed. And the reason for that is if you paint it with decoupage medium, you've got brush strokes, you'll see those brush strokes in the resin. It does come through. If you've got resin cast, so for example, you've got like your circular cast ones that are white, then decoupage those down into the recess and then infill it with resin. They look great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks, David.
So there's different ways you can do it. Right, so if we want to build a paper from scratch, we're going to go and just build one. Okay, so if we go into our download first and select one of our papers, you've got them all just pre-built as sort of colour blends like this. Okay, so they're like bleeds of watercolour going into one another, and they are absolutely gorgeous. So we could take one like this.
It's like the ocean and the clouds, isn't it? I can't decide which one it is.
I know, it's like you've got the ocean here, but then it's the sky and the
brilliant,
clouds.
isn't it?
Sky in the clouds, sea in the clouds.
All I need is a surfer coming through it now.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
A little boogie board. There we are. So we're going to go into our compositions, and we can tone and match them to the background that we're working with. So you could instantly frame it by bringing something like this in, or you could frame the whole design by bringing something like that in.
Nice.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Made simple, instant.
Yeah.
Let's have a look and see what happens if we play with colours on this one. So we could go into our rainbow and then take the saturation down.
Oh, that's lovely.
And now look at that. It is that easy to do. Now if we go into the layers and select our background and go into effects and take the saturation of those down, that now all tones together. Because you've got a grayscale working within the grey of the leaves there, but this hint of like the ashy knocked back red colour.
That's gorgeous.
So we'll go back, there we go, and actually build it from scratch this time. So we've got one that's great to go with, we've got an element that's great to start with, but let's make our own. So we have got inside here all of the flowers and stems, so you can quite literally start from the beginning. If we zoom right in and go to the bottom corner down here, this is where we want to sort of create a cornered element of the paper. And there's so many, but I would start with something either like this that gives you a bit of foliage at the same time. Look at that.
The artwork's beautiful.
Absolutely incredible. It really is. So I'm going to build this going up here, and then we're going to copy and paste this one and bring that down. And we'll just flip it vertically and then rotate that round to the angle that we want, which is going to be a little bit further up than that. Let's have a look. Maybe around this way. So now we've automatically created where our swag, our corner, is going to start and finish. So we can infill with some different design there now. Look at this. Take that one, pop that right in the middle there. And then just to see what it's going to look like before we finish it off of any other areas, we're going to group all of that there together and just take a basic shape punch, drag it over the entire design like this. So bring that further down and basically just crop off all of that so you can start to see what the design is going to start to appear. Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
Now, what I'm then going to do is go to the opposite corner with a smaller variety of that image. This one here. There we go. And let's see what other elements we could bring into this. We've got these beautiful pink poinsettias with the white flowers. Those could start to come out to the edge here. Bring another one of those down like that. There we go. And we want some foliage in there now. We need some more greenery. So we're going to scroll through, get to our greenery. Those berries there, look at that, that's stunning. That could just sit.
Wow.
And bring that one there to the front. There we go, so they're just snuck inside there. Also, I think one of those would look nice down here too. What I am going to do is I'm going to use the scissors function just to go into that area there of that rose and just trim all of that there off like that, and just pop this down here just as a subtle accent, and then copy and paste that. Let's get another one of those, bring that up here to the top, and then rotate it round. There we go. And it's a little bit faint, so we can make it slightly darker.
This is just an incredible program, isn't it?
It's
If
amazing.
you haven't got it already, just go on our website and download it for free.
Yeah.
And I avoided it for a long time.
Me
Because
too.
A, I didn't think I'd be able to use it, and B, I knew that if I did, I was going down that rabbit hole and I didn't have time. But also, I'll happily admit it, I used to go out and spend a small fortune on papers. And I was adamant that I didn't want to do it digitally because I'm not a computer person. You don't need to be. And Diane said to me one day, Melanie, everything's printed somewhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you know what? You're right.
Absolutely.
And, now we've got these A3 printers in and our laser printers in. Now we can supply you with the printer as well. So not only the papers, but the printers. And you can just sit and do this. The nights are going to start drawing in soon, aren't they? It's going to get, it's already starting to get darker earlier. That clock's going to go back and we're going to need something to keep us busy. Minecraft Studio is absolutely tremendous. And then we bring you artwork. And these downloads, I have to say, I think are some of the nicest ones we've done that I've ever seen.
Oh, they're absolutely stunning. I mean, when you see the level,
beautiful.
the level of detail.
Packed with design, aren't they?
They are.
We bring you some that are like $12.99 and there's less content, and then we bring you a mid-range one, and then we bring you the big ones. And this is just fabulous. Absolutely.
I mean, look at that. I've got a rogue leaf there.
You have got a rogue leaf.
So I'm going to ungroup it and find what's going off with that. Why are you there? There we go. Put you back. There we go. Right, okay, so I'm going to then just group all of this here together, the whole lot. So it selects everything on the mat. And then we're going to put this on the front. There we go. And I'm just going to keep the inner. There we are, just like that.
That's exquisite.
How wonderful is this? How great is that? We've made that paper literally from scratch. From scratch, just like that. And it is from that watercolour background. We've added our posies onto the side. And you just build it up as quick as you want to. It's absolutely stunning. And you can make these, and we're going to do rice papers as well through the show. We've also got as well 10 a.m. to take you through this collection. Stunning.
Right, okay, Pat Dyson. Good morning, Mel and David. Good morning, Pat. I've watched previous shows with the A3 inkjet printer and the laser printer. When printing with the inkjet, then printing a design on top in the laser printer, could the colour print go onto the laser printer as it heats up? I was wondering about the warranty and the laser printer. I'm not sure I understand that question. Do you?
Oh, like, will the print of the paper come off within the roller of the laser?
I'm not sure.
I've not found that to happen, nor am I aware of it.
When printing the inkjet, then printing a design on top in the laser printer.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it should be say, could the colour print go onto the laser printer as it heats up?
Yeah.
So could the colour from the ink as it heats up in the laser printer? I don't think it will because it's dry, isn't it?
Yeah, I've not found that to happen at all, and we've done it loads. It's not something that we've incurred, nor is it something that we've thought is a possibility.
No.
But it's definitely well worth asking the question. I'll put it forward to the team. But
I don't think that's a thing.
No, it's not because the fact that it doesn't even bleed out of rice paper.
No.
That ink is there's something about that ink in there.
Well, David put a piece of rice paper printed on that into a sink of water for an hour. And it didn't budge.
No,
so
even
it's
run it
certainly
under the
not going
tap,
to do that.
continuous.
And if you worry, just put a hairdryer on it.
Yeah, it shouldn't come off.
It shouldn't. No, it won't come off. I don't think.
No, we've not found any sort of transfer or colour build-up anywhere in the printer, and it's not something I've ever heard of.
No, me neither. And the warranty?
Warranty.
Is it 12 months?
With your print, I think it might be.
I think it's 12 months or 24 months.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was 12 or 24, but it will all be within your purchase documents. Like you've got all of that inside
absolutely.
there. You get all of the, the leaflet, the booklet, everything. Of course, your warranty with Brother and all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. It will either be 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, I've not seen anything.
Cut.
I've not seen a single thing within any of the documentation that will specify whether you can or can't run an existing print through a machine. It's something that we've always played with as crafters.
Absolutely.
But if you personally do find anything like that, please don't hesitate to share it with us because we would absolutely take that on board.
That.
Yeah.
And Brother, Pat, you're buying a brand that are really good at customer service. If you have any issues, there's a guy who works in Manchester, and he is the training guy, the education guy for UK and Europe, and he is absolutely phenomenal. And I deal with him quite a lot with Scan and Cut, and he's brilliant, and he's really good with the customer. But I don't think that's a thing
No, it's not, but it's something I'll definitely look into. Yeah.
It's two different mediums for one. It's ink in one and it's toner in another.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think you'll have any problems with that. And the lovely thing is, obviously, you can print on your inkjet printer, put it through your laser printer, and then foil what you've put on top.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole thing with the laser printer, isn't it? If you've got the tattered lace foiling machine, you can put it through that and create your foiled rice papers, foiled all of it. It's just fabulous, isn't it? Right, let's just do a quick recap on the Frost and Bloom. You've seen David just using it there. This is absolutely exquisite, and it's ram jam packed. So our Diane, who was instrumental in the development of Minecraft Studio, there is education on YouTube from her for free. There is also a MCS club. And
yes,
we just
there is.
launched the next.
Starts in November.
Starts in November. The next
Series
3. Yeah, absolutely. So if you're interested in that, shop 3, $29.99. That gives you 3 months worth of classes. So you get one a month for 3 months. You get a download. It stays in your account, so you can watch it over and over and over and over again. And it's £10 a month. And you know what? If you're going to invest in your craft and you're going to invest in getting the best out of Minecraft Studio, that's really inexpensive. Really inexpensive. A tenner a month, that's mad. But really, really, really cool.
You get so much with them as well.
Yeah, you do.
Like you get that education. There's downloads in there as well. If you break it down for less than £10 a month for that education, that time with Diane to learn new techniques is invaluable.
It is. It absolutely is. And then you've got all of these different florals broken down for you, which again, you could print off, decoupage, do all of those amazing things. Use it with your Sospeso Trasparente. That would be good. But you can also build your own wreaths in here as well, which I love, and it's a super, super easy process. So you've got all your foliage, you've got your lacy elements in here as well, which are absolutely stunningly beautiful. You've got all of your backgrounds. If you're not somebody that likes creating backgrounds, but you like the look of that, then we've got them in here for you, and you can change all the colours, and you can change the opacity, and you can emboss them. And then you've also got your overlays over the top. So this one is Shop Frost. It's a massive collection, $29.99. And if you are new to Minecraft Studio, then absolutely go onto our website, highlightcrafts.com. You can download it right now for free. A free graphics program that was designed by crafters for crafters. So it's in our language, crop, scissors, all of that group, all of that kind of thing. It's in a crafter's language. It's not tech talk, if you like. So it's really intuitive. So if you want that one, that is brand new today. Shop Blush, $29.99. Sorry, Shop Frost, $29.99. Now, if you want the one that launched a couple of weeks ago, that works very similarly, we've done something like with this, like we did through Fluttering Through Winter, haven't we?
Yes, absolutely.
We've done it with a Christmassy feel, and then we've done it with a spring and summer feel, and this is your spring and summer. So Blush and Bloom, look how beautiful these are. I mean, these are just exquisite. Rice paper, printable acetate, printable vellum, regular cardstock, fabric, if that will go through your printer. These are absolutely tremendous. The quality of the design on this is exceptional. And if I made a really big statement a few weeks ago, and I said I am no longer buying papers that have been pre-printed and pre-designed, because ours are as good as anything that's out there now. Yeah. Our graphics team, and Diane has designed these, are doing an incredible job. And you can also wear it. So you could put that on your transfer paper and put it on a t-shirt or a bag. You can wear this artwork. How cool is that? And I love that because it just gives us an opportunity to create the project that we want to create, because we want it on a rice paper. If you went into a shop and this was on the shelves as a paper pad, absolutely I'd be buying 2 or 3 of them, because I'd want that one because I love that and that, but I'd only get 1 sheet. Now I can have that anytime I want, in the quantity that I want, on the medium that I want, in the size that I want, and in the colour that I want. for $29.99.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's mad.
You've got it all.
You've got it all. And think about gift bags, gift tags, candles, bags, T-shirts, all of that kind of thing you can decorate with this. These are absolutely stunning. Printing them off on your rice papers and putting them in your resin, all of that you can do when you build a digital library. And if somebody had said to me 10 years ago, you're going to be stood on air selling digital artwork and digital artwork that you can print out, I'd have been like, I'm not. I'm a paper snob and I love my physical paper pads. And then during lockdown, I sat there one day and I thought, do you know what? I've just spent best part £250 on papers.
Wow.
I know, right? Because I've got to have them all. I can't just have one. And then I sat there and I thought, and how many of them am I actually going to use? Because if I use that one, I haven't got it again.
Yeah, so you don't use it.
And it was a real eye-opener. And then I sat there and I thought, right, I'm going to have a go with this Micro Studio malarkey. And as soon as I took something in and I designed something with it and learnt the basics, and it is the basics, and then I took the brightness slider over and it went black, I was like, good grief. It was one of those light bulb moments. You know, when you have a light bulb moment and it switches on, you go, if I can turn it black, I can scan it in and cut it out. And that, for me, as a scan and cut user, was an absolute eye-opener because I was like, that's just crazy. So all of this artwork can become your cutting files, which is phenomenal, isn't it? And think about that. So maybe you've made a design down the side of your card out of just these flower heads. You make that into a cutting file. You can weld that, the outline of it. All you need to do is scan it in and find the outline. You can weld that to your card shape. You know, like over the edge, like split unity. You can do that with this. Because a split unity doesn't work as an SVG file because it's a line. And you can't weld a line to a shape. But when you've designed it and turned it black, it's a shape. So then you've got all of these designs as over the edge cards, as header cards, as gatefold cards. All of those things I've been teaching you on a Tuesday with this artwork for $29.99 before you discount. Honestly, I know it's a little bit more than some of the other ones we've been bringing you, but my goodness me, it's worth it because you have so many possibilities within one download. There's no postage because it's a download. It's instant because it's a download, and you can be crafting with this weekend. This, my friends, is tremendous value for money, and you can use it on your sospeso trasparente. You can do all of these different things. Think about printing some of them onto your printable shrink plastic. Think about that. How exciting is that? And I love that because you can then make it into jewellery. You can make it into little trinkets for the fronts of your cards. All of that because you have the power within your hands to create the designs that you want. Because you own Micro Studio, which right now is free to download, and you purchase this artwork and build yourself a digital library. Now then, printers. Whoever's just put those printers in your basket, congratulations, you're going to love this process. I think this is fabulous.
Should we talk about them?
Yes. Right. So, Mandy Robson, here we are. This is your answer, I think, Pat. I printed a design in the inkjet printer and through the laser printer and foiled it using a dry iron. What setting should the iron be on, please? So she printed a picture on the inkjet, put it through the laser, foiled it. What heat of iron would you recommend?
I work with it on a nylon. I always use it on a nylon setting.
Okay.
If you're working with it on a setting that you can do it digitally, about 140 to 160 degrees, you shouldn't need it any hotter than that. Remember, if you've got a foiling machine, the actual image only passes through those heat rollers for no more than around about 3 or 5 seconds. So if you're holding it in place, you only really need to be there for no longer really than 5 to 10 seconds. It's literally quick. Press it down, move it along. And with foiling, you've got the beauty and the advantage of that if it ever so slightly misses or is slightly patchy, you just put it back over the top. It's not like you have to accurately line something up. Just make sure you're using a Teflon sheet because some foils can stick to your iron.
Now then, Shirley Jones, can I just say a big thank you? Listen to this.
Oh.
Hi, read the warranty, I can help. When you have the printers sign up with Brother for their ink subscription and they increase the warranty to 5 years, plus doing a deal for 6 months of ink free at the moment.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh,
So if you sign up with Brother, there's a deal that they're doing where you get free ink for 6 months, and it extends your warranty on the printer to 5 years.
yeah, that's something you want to consider.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
5
And it's
year
something
warranty
that you
and
will.
6 months ink. Yes, please, Brother. Yes, please.
Yes, thank you.
I might
Please,
need to, I
very
might
much.
go home and go, Mick, you always ask me on Christmas Day what I want. Found it.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Because that's a deal and a half from Brother. That's brilliant. Sold
it's
out of the
out.
A3.
It's
Well done.
Okay. So
Yes,
the
check
current stock that
out.
we have has gone. We are going to work on getting some more
We are.
in. And we do have the laser one as well for you.
That's brilliant.
The laser, of course, is going to work in tandem with your inkjet printer. A laser printer is always designed for a higher yield of print, so you're going to get far more out of it in terms of documentation, all of your accuracy for your foiled finishes. But a laser printer is by far a staple in every crafter's room.
Oh,
to be able to foil your
absolutely.
designs with, of course, your toner foils is fabulous. We've got the toner sheets, foils on the website for you, so you can have a go with it. But if you've got this in your basket and you're considering thinking about leveling up, get the two together. They work perfectly.
Absolutely. And being able to foil rice papers, because foiled rice papers are expensive,
Yes.
aren't they? To be able to do that in the comfort of your own craft room is really quite remarkable. I just want to come back to this vellum because there's been quite a lot of you interested in this. One of our lovely friends at home, I'm really sorry, I can't remember names, I'm shocking. I can't remember my own name half the time. Asked if it would work with the piercing tool. Yes, it will. You might need a little bit of stencil spray on the back of it. You might not. It depends how that needle reacts, but it will work. There will be a way of making it work, because as the needle goes down, it then pushes in, and then as it comes up, it lifts. So you might just need a little bit of stencil spray on the back of the vellum, not onto your mat, please.
Yes.
But the black mat for the piercing is really tacky anyway.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that, maybe you've never had a printer before. Maybe you're upgrading to a printer. This artwork will never date.
No.
That's the thing about florals. You could bring this out in 20 years' time and it could still be relevant. But our Diane now, when she's designing for Minecraft Studio, is very aware of all the different aspects and all the different techniques that you can do with that program, and she's designing around it. It's like when we design SVG files.
Yes.
There is, most graphic designers, when they design an SVG file, will compound it so it sees it as one shape. I battled with our graphic designers over at iHub to not do that.
Yep.
And I remember one of them was going, but no, because then they can't. And I'm like, believe you me, there's more versatility, and he wouldn't have it. So I went home one weekend, and I took one of the shapes and I cut it out if they'd compounded it, and I had that shape. And then I came in with an A2 board like this, full of designs that you could do if you didn't do it. So here, Annie was like, oh, okay, I get it now, right? And that's the thing, because we work within a creative business where a lot of us craft, we work around the machine that we're using or the program that we're using for you to be able to get the most out of that artwork. So when we bring you a collection like this is going to last you a lifetime. It's a fabulous opportunity to get some of the most beautiful artwork I've seen for a long time.
Oh,
they are gorgeous.
They are tremendous. They give you so much colour, so much vibrancy. And thank you everyone for getting in touch with us as well.
Yeah, both printers have sold out now, I'm afraid. There's 2 left to check out. So if you're serious about it, make sure you check it out, because we've had a few people message in during this week and go, someone's nicked it out of my basket. It's not yours until you've checked it out.
We are.
Right. Thank you, David.
No, thank
We're
you.
going through the wall, aren't we, in a minute?
It's going to be a quite painful experience, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I've got a Mel-shaped hole there now.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, just press that button and the door opens.
Oh, I'll just sneak through as you're doing it then.
Yeah, it's a bit like Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah,
on
is
the
it?
platform.
Yeah, that's it. 9
you have to
3/4.
just
We've got to go for
run
it.
through it with your suitcase like that.
Straight to the MDF show. Have we got a question come through?
Oh, I don't know, have we?
One just popped through.
Oh, yes. Good morning. Please, could I ask what ink it takes, please?
Oh, right, okay. So your printer comes with ink. It'll come with a starter pack of inks. You just load them into here like that. They're really easy. They literally just click into place. You'll just peel the tabs off and they go straight into there. It comes with your ink and, of course, your laser Also comes with its ink too. It's granulated carbon, it's plastic in there, and they all come with all the stuff that you need.
But also I would say, as Shirley said, Hyrie, the warranty can help when you have a printer sign up with Brother for their ink subscription. They increase the warranty to 5 years, plus doing a deal with at the moment with 6 months ink free. So if you bought one, go and do that, because the warranty will increase because you're using their inks, not compatible inks.
Always use genuine inks as well.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, that can void your warranty.
I know that they're more expensive than the cheaper ones you can buy, but it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
It's better than having to buy a new printer.
Absolutely it is. Thank you very much. We're going through here. We're going to have a play with our MDF, and then we will see you in a few minutes' time. Go and grab yourself a cuppa. We'll see you on the other side of this. Bye.